Good morning. Welcome to a visit with Dischidia pectinoides. I can't really take any credit for growing this plant as I just bought it on eBay, but I think it is one of the cutest plants I've ever seen. I don't know how clear it's going to come out in the video, but if this plant was easier to grow, I would say it'd make a perfect Christmas plant with these beautiful little red flowers or buds all over it. This plant is also covered in seed pods. I've found on other Dischidias that they must be among the easiest plants to pollinate in nature because almost every one of the flowers turns into a seed pod. Also in nature, they live with ants and all kinds of other small insects. They seem to, the leaves will balloon up and ants will live inside of them. Good morning, it's August 2nd, 2015. I'm Doug from Vermont Hoyas, and I'm here to bring you a follow-up with Dischidia pectinoides. The last time you saw this plant, it was covered with red flower buds and seed pods. So I just thought I would show you what a cool plant this really is. This is why it's called the ant plant. Look at this huge strange leaf that it developed. I believe in the wild these things are colonized by ants and their waste help fertilize and grow this plant. It's sort of a symbiotic relationship. But this thing is as big as a seashell. Incredibly cool. So different than all the rest of the leaves, which are tiny little things. But this thing is just an absolute monster. Really one of the neatest things I've seen in a long time. I'm so glad I picked this plant up. Well, you can see that all the red buds are gone and a number of the seed pods have burst and their fuzzy seeds have gotten on everything. As a matter of fact, it's made such a mess I've had to cut a number of seed pods off and just get rid of them. But I did take some seed and just drop it in various containers of sphagnum moss, and I want to show you how easily the things germinate. Here you can see some that I just threw right onto the surface of some damp moss, and there you go. So with one of these plants, if you were careful and had the time, you could develop an entire forest of Dischidia pectinoides. Good morning, it's December 15th, 2015, and I'm here with the final installment of my Dischidia pectinoides video. And I'd like to show you some of the little seedlings that I have transplanted into different pots. I showed you after they had shortly after they had germinated in the last video, but you can see that some of them already have fully developed ant leaves. Just absolutely cool. There's nothing else that you can say about this plant other than it's very, very cool. The ones on the mother plant have gotten even bigger. Some of them are 3 inches long by 2 inches deep. You can knock on them and hear an echo. It's the most amazing thing. A really, really fun plant. Not an expensive plant to buy. I would urge anybody who is interested in interesting plants to pick one of these up. It's still covered with seed pods. It's got new blooms. It seems like almost every one of those blooms turns into a seed pod. I'm not exactly sure how it's pollinated. Maybe just by me misting water on it. It's amazing. I had to clean this plant up because it was covered in seed floss. It wasn't very appealing, but I just can't say enough about this as far as keeping an interesting plant. So that's it for now, and I thank you for taking the time, and I'll be back really soon with another great plant. Thanks for watching.